Thank you, brothers and sisters. We have something hip that we want to present to you.
Yo, sound man, turn it up.
Beans.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? It is Drop the Beat Podcast with your man DJ Wild Child, where we talk everything DJ and music. Right now, I want to bring a young woman to the platform. Help me welcome this young woman to the platform. One of the dopest in the city. Y'all, put y'all hands together for who? DJ Gemini Jones. What's up, man?
Thank you for having me.
How goes it?
Sensational. Have no complaints.
Ain't nothing to complain about because ain't nobody listening no damn way.
You are absolutely right.
So, man, let's dive. Let's dive. Who is Gemini Jones?
I should have an answer for that by now.
Wow.
But I do not. I never have an elevator pitch. I'm a DJ, a digital artist, an entertainer, MC, host, whatever you want to call it. I'm all of those things wrapped in one. Yeah, I am a creative. I do whatever I feel like doing, and I tend to make money off of it.
That's always a beautiful thing.
So that's
when you make
that's
bread
pretty
off of
much
what
it.
you love to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love everything.
So, how long you been in the DJ game?
I have been DJing for 16 years now.
Really?
Yeah. You met me when I first started. All you guys met me when I first
Really?
started. Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't know what I was doing.
You're lying.
Man, I had like 2 lessons and was thrown under the bus for my first gig. My homie was just like, can you bring your turntables to the club? I'm like, yeah, I got you. I bought my turntables out. He said, can you DJ for 5 minutes? I'm going to run to the store. I said, yeah, I got
First
you.
of all,
And that was
that
it.
by itself. Who goes to the store in 5 minutes? Was the store on the same block?
Yeah, it was across the street. It was a gas station across the street. This
Alright,
was
so
Olay Lounge in Lincoln Park.
Oh, so maybe you had a shot of being on for literally 5 minutes. Okay.
He never came back, though. I did the entire party by myself. All I knew how to do was drop and drag the song in Serato and press play. This is when Scratch Live was still a thing.
Ooh, yeah.
I press played it.
You know, Serato turned 20 years today.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Serato.
Happy welcome birthday, Serato.
Thank you for all that you've done for me.
Man, listen. Thank you for all that you've done, and yeah, for the others. That's all I got. That's all I got. So tell me about one of your first gigs besides that one.
Besides that one?
Yeah. Or how did you really get into DJing? Let's really
all right, let's
go
rewind
there.
it. All right, I was interning at WGCI, and I was around a lot of DJs. Surprisingly, like V-Dub. I was around Timbuktu often, and I used to watch him all the time. And he used to just scratch and do things that I just was thinking, damn, I wish I could do that.
Right.
And I was going to a lot of parties at that time, and I always stared at the DJ and was just like, man, I think I could do that. I wish I could do that.
I wish.
Yeah, that's what my brain was with it at that point. Like, I wasn't even thinking I could be a DJ. It was, damn, I wish I could do that.
Right.
My partner at that time, this guy named DJ Sparks, he was my partner in the promotional group. And one day I said to him, like, man, I wish I knew how to DJ. And he was like, that's easy. I'll teach you. And I'm like, all right, what do I need? He told me everything I needed. It was income tax season. I'm an income tax DJ. Yes. But it was income tax season. I bought everything he said on that list. I bought me some Technique 1200s for $400. Like, I had a steal deal.
Where?
From Craigslist at that point in time. They were $400. $200.
What?
Yes, $400. And I
they
still
need
had
any
them to that
work?
day. I still have them to this day.
Did they need any
No.
work?
No, they
Are
were
you
perfectly
serious?
good turntables. This is when everybody thought that techniques were about to go obsolete, I guess. Or they were done with.
Got
So
you.
people were getting rid of them.
Oh, you caught
I caught a blessing.
Ooh,
Got that.
you
He got
caught
me a little Behringer mixer. It was trash. It got the job done. It was trash.
I got it, though. I
It
got
the
it,
job done. And like I said, 2 weeks later, I was in a club. Like, that's literally the time frame. 2 weeks later, I did practice for like 2 weeks straight, and that was it.
So, who are some of your influences in this?
Ooh. You want to do? I'm gonna do local. I'm gonna do B Man is
Actually, yeah, let's stay local. Because, I mean, if we talking nationwide, of course, Jeff, Kid Capri,
Cinderella, the usual.
The usual.
You know.
Yeah.
DJ B Man has always been one of my faves.
Mm-hmm.
One day I was DJing and he came and pushed me out the way at the shrine and he did some wordplay tricks on my decks.
And walked right
and
off.
then walked off.
Walked right off.
And I didn't know what to do after that. I was just standing there like, what am I supposed to do now?
I think everybody has been a victim of that.
Everybody.
Everybody.
But I feel like it's a respect thing too. If he doesn't do that to you, he doesn't respect you, I think.
Yeah. I
Like,
think that's what it boils down to.
Yeah. And
It's
you
safe
have to be
say.
able to rebound yourself after that. If you can rebound yourself after that, then you good.
Yeah.
Because that's a hard act to follow.
You ain't got to tell me.
Yeah. AMPM is one of my faves. I love her. She was actually the first female DJ that I reached out to that actually reached back.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else was anti.
Funny acting.
Yeah, they were very funny acting. One person told me that I needed to get my weight up in the game before I could talk to them. And now they call me sis. And I still don't respect that. I'm not going to say the names, but I hate that still.
Like, I almost want to ask who, but
yeah, we ain't going to do that. I ain't going to be messy.
This ain't that.
I ain't going to be messy.
Yeah, please don't.
But AMPM, Nafis, I think Nafis and Ferris are two of the coldest DJs in this city. Ferris can do anything in my eyes. Like, I know he can do house, turn up, trap. He can do whatever you put in front of him.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, and I went to a Nafis party a couple times and saw him in action, and I couldn't sit down. And I don't even know how to dance.
Who, Nafe?
Nafis, yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a good while since I
been to
a
it's been a
Nafis
while,
party.
but I've seen him in action a couple times, and he's one of my faves too. And even on the radio, like, cause I still listen to the radio a lot. Like,
Okay.
his mixes are always fire.
Dope. Okay, so as a female in this vastly male-dominated game, apparently, how do you find yourself navigating these waters?
I don't think about it, actually. I ignore that at this point. Like, early in my career, it was something that was like a focal point for me. It was something that I felt like was a challenge. Because I used to have guys telling me, oh, females can't DJ, women can't DJ. Even Nike told me that once. Like, females can't DJ.
Really?
Yeah. But once I learned the backstory of why we got to that point, I understood and wasn't even upset. But I've been told that several times. And for me, it was just about proving them wrong. Now, I can care less. I'm not the female DJ that's going to be out here in heels and trying to be sexy and pressing the buttons like this and stuff. Like, I don't do all that. And
Wait, pressing them like what?
you know, they hold their hand like this, all pretty and shit. Like, I hate that. It's like, press the button, keep it pushing.
Oh my
You know what I'm talking about because you've seen it before.
Dude. I ain't
You've
naming no
seen it.
names, yeah.
But you've seen it before.
Got
Like,
you.
But
So,
it's not something I even think about or focus on anymore.
all right. So, what genres are like your favorite to dive into?
I'm pretty open format. My favorite right now is Afrobeat. I love me a good Afrobeat set. I love Latin music. I play a lot of Latin music now. I retired from the clubs and I had to switch it all up.
I get it.
So yeah.
I get it.
But K Tronada's my favorite producer, so I play a lot of his music. Love his music.
First of all, yes.
Yeah.
I was just telling my man, I say, listen, spotlights,
Yeah.
that'll put me in go mode every time.
Every time. I love
Every
that.
time.
I love everything he puts out.
Dope.
Yeah. So, I'm pretty open format. But personally, I'm going to always love my hip hop and R&B, my trap music. That's like my core. I just don't get to play it a lot as much as I used to.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And certain artists, who's like, give me some certain artists that like just put you there.
ooh.
Next, offside of, I mean, you name K Tronada, cool, got it. But offside of him,
Bossman D-Lo right now. If I had to go with rap music, Bossman D-Lo got me right now. That's a hard question. I love Bad Bunny. Beyonce, of course, that's the queen. And I can't think of anybody else.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I can't think of anybody. That's a good question.
What genre are you not as comfortable with?
Country. I get requested to play a lot of country music lately. I hate it. Hate every bit of it. Like, they have to give me the songs they want to hear because I don't want to do the research to find country music.
That's called lazy.
I hate country music. I hate
Okay.
the sound of it. I hate everything about
Damn,
it.
G. Okay. Dang.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with country.
Okay. How can I put this? What at the end of your career, what do you want to be said about Gemini Jones?
She was cold as hell. Like, she was a dope DJ. She was a good person. Man, I've been to her parties and she rocked the party. Like, I just want to be known as a legend. Like, yeah. I want to be a legendary Chicago DJ. When it's all said and done, I want my name in the publications and all that stuff. Like,
Dope.
I want to be known as a legendary Chicago DJ. Not even just Chicago, just the legendary DJ. Because my goal right now is international.
Dope.
So, yeah.
Dope. So if you could do 4 major events in the city, let's start there.
In the city. Lollapalooza. I want to do the Taste of Chicago one good time just to say I did it. I want to headline a concert. Like, actually do a concert. A big one. Something like a big jam or something like that. What else? That's all I can think of. Everything else I wanted to do, I did it.
Okay,
I said I wanted to be in bigger venues and bigger rooms. I'm DJing at the Planetarium Saturday. Like that's a big room.
The Planetarium?
Yeah,
Word.
that's a big room. You feel me? Like, I'm doing the bigger rooms that I wanted to do. So, iFest. I'll do iFest.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. That's it.
I would love to get my hands on
I would
that.
love to do that one good time. That's all I
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's how I felt when it came to Brewfest.
Yeah, I was the first female to do that one.
I was there.
Yeah. Oh man, I was so nervous.
I could tell.
Oh man, I was so nervous that set. And then Clark Kent kept talking to me. Man, he was throwing me off so bad. Oh, he was throwing me off. I'm like, who is this guy? I didn't know who he was in that moment.
Really?
Yeah, had no idea who he was. It was just this guy keeps talking to me, and I wonder why.
Was he being encouraging? Was he?
Yeah, but it was still throwing me off because I got somebody in my ear constantly tapping me and talking to me. I didn't know who he was. I just wanted him to get away from me. Like, I'm like, bro, who is this nigga on the stage, man? Get him away from me. And they all like, bro, he feeling you, keep going. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't know who he is.
Oh my God, that is stupid. So how do you deal with, again, you're in a male dominated field. How do you deal with the criticism that may come, or that I'm sure has come, with being a female and possibly the, oh, she's limited, oh, she can't,
I ignore them and just get up and do my thing. Like, I take the time to practice and actually learn the craft and be serious with the craft.
Mm-hmm.
And I let my skills do the talking. I ignore everything else. Like, once I get on the decks and do my thing, you can feel how you want to feel after that. But you can't say I can't DJ. That's the one thing I know you can't say at the end of it. You're not going to walk away and be like, oh, yeah, she was trash. You may not like me as a person. I can care less. But you're not going to say I was trash as a DJ.
Okay. Highest, your brightest highlight of your career thus far?
Been thinking about that since I heard you say it a while ago. I don't know. I'm a person that's terrible with counting my accomplishments sometimes. I did Essence Fest, and that was a random gig I did. I overheard the planner talking, and I just took my shot, and she was rocking with me. So I did Essence Fest. And I think that was one of the coolest things because I'm in this big venue with thousands of people that from all over the world, truthfully. And they're rocking with me. I'm rocking them. I'm playing New Orleans music, all types of stuff. Like, I'm playing New York tracks. I'm playing a little bit of go-go music. Like, I'm trying to take it worldwide. And they were rocking with me.
Dope.
So that was dope. That showed me that I could DJ outside of Chicago.
Dope.
Yeah, that showed me that I was limiting myself by just staying in Chicago.
Dope. So assuming like that's kind of what sparked the whole, let me get out these clubs and shoot for bigger.
Honestly, the Shrine closing is what shot that. Once the Shrine closed, I didn't know where else to go.
What?
Yeah, that was one of my biggest clubs that I was doing. I was at the Shrine all the time.
Word.
Yeah, and so once it closed, I realized that all these clubs are here for a limited time. And if I put my stock in the clubs, then I'm only here for a limited time. So I need to figure out another way to make a move that doesn't rely on club money.
Gotcha.
And after that, my journey into figuring out how to get into the corporate lane started. And then from there, my journey into figuring out how to get into weddings started. And then it was like, okay, now that I'm in these lanes, how do I pivot from low-end gigs to high-end gigs? And that's what I've been doing over the last couple of years, is going into the high-end gigs.
So what pivot did you have to make to get into the corporate lanes and the better paying gigs?
It was a full brand overhaul. Like, I had to change a lot of things within my brand.
If you don't mind me? I mean, to be a little bit more specific, if I can ask, if you don't.
The way I did my background business, it wasn't even a DJing skill because the DJing came secondary at that point. The way I did the background business, like the consultations, the responding to emails, like being on top of everything, being a personality and making the client like me. Before they even hear me spin, they're already rocking with me. So whatever I do on those decks, they're cool with. But to do that, I had to change like a lot of personality things and character flaws that I had going on. And then focus on just my professionalism. Like, professionalism is the biggest thing that I had to focus on for me. I started doing that, opening up my mind to new genres. Instead of playing all trap and rap, because, you know, I'm good for a hip-hop set.
Right.
I had to put that to the side and learn new music. Okay. And really throw myself into it. Like, throw myself into just doing nothing but Latin music on some sets, even if it made me uncomfortable. Doing a full Afrobeat set at this spot over here, even if it sounds terrible to me, you know, like the vibe isn't there. I know I could rock this if I play turn up, but right now I need to challenge myself and learn how to play Afro beats. Like, putting myself in those situations, it helped strengthen everything that I had going on. So now when I'm going to these corporate clients, my professionalism is on point, and then music selection, I could pay for a wide range of people, not just a black 20-year-old group or a black 30-year-old group. Right. I could play for literally anybody. I can pay for a middle-aged Caucasian women, you know, and they still love me.
Got it. Who like did in the middle of all that, flipping your brand, flipping yourself, and redefining yourself, who did you sit down and talk to in the middle of all that?
There's a DJ here that goes by the name DJ D Jones. No relation. Everyone thinks we're related. I have to put that out there. No relation. I met him at a random event, and he was like a super fan of mine, and he was excited to meet me. And we had one conversation, and he was just saying how he wanted to start booking DJs for corporate events. And I'm like, well, I want to start getting into corporate events. Like, how can I do that? And after that, I just started following his lead. He's been like a mentor at this point. And everything he does, I kind of just copy it a little bit, tweak it, and make it my own. But I've been following his lead for the last, I want to say 5 or 6 years. And it's been working. He does like 40 gigs a year, and he's making good money.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So
who has been one of your biggest clients thus far, city-wise, on a corporate level?
Chicago Cares. There's a dermatology office on 19th and Wabash, called Tone Dermatology. I do all their events. I love them there. Shout out to them. Damn, what's that event at the Film Museum for? I think that's all I can remember right now.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's all I can remember. But Chicago Cares has been keeping me real busy right now.
That's what's happening.
Spark Entertainment Group, that's D. Jones' company. They keep me really busy. I do a lot of things through them. Like, they're pretty much, if I had to say a number one client, they'll probably be my number one client. D. Jones' company.
Okay.
So I'm still partnered up with him, and I do a lot of business with him. So.
Okay. Nice. What have you seen about the DJ game since you started up until this very point that just makes you give it a side eye?
Promoters. I hate promoters. Like, I really hate promoters. That's one aspect of the DJ game. Like, when I left the clubs, that was one thing that I was happy to leave alone was promoters. I'm not here to promote your event. I'm here to keep the people here. I'm not here to constantly post up all day. I don't post on social media all day anyway. I don't want to have to do it because it's your event.
Right.
So that one thing that I hate, I'll be setting up. I'm standing at the deck. I can be mixing two songs together, but if you're standing next to me, everyone that comes to the booth, they're going to talk to you. And then I get the dumb question to be like, are you the DJ? I'm literally in the middle of the mix, and they'll walk up and be like, are you the DJ? Oh, I hate that. That grinds my gears.
Let me tell you something. And it was so funny is that just happened to me 3 weeks ago. Literally. Mind you, I'm standing there. I'm working. Hey, who's the DJ?
I hate that question so much.
So my setup guy was there. I was like, him? She literally went over and talked to him. She was like, hey, you think you can play something? He was like, yeah, I'm not the DJ. So she comes back. You lied to me. Lady, you asked the dumb. Hey, huh?
People are dumb. That's one thing I realized. People are definitely dumb. They ask the dumbest questions.
They will ask the dumbest questions. And I think I said it in another interview. Like, people are the courtesy and the respect is oblivious to a lot of people, right? I think a lot of
they're
people,
not self-aware at all.
At all. I think what it is that they take what we do as, you know what I'm saying? You good?
I had to see what that was. I could tell it was a Sauvignon Blanc, but I wanted to know what brand.
It really wasn't.
It's not?
That's the Pinot. I ain't even pour no so. I ain't give you no Blanc.
Damn.
Shout out, Love Corkscrew. See, we got her.
It's good.
Got us one.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, I think for me, it's people just don't really take us like, lady, when you're at work, you don't want nobody coming up micromanaging you and all in your face. So I'm at work. Why are you trying to stand here and have a whole and that's part of my pet peeves. Don't stand here and
don't
try
have
to
a whole
hold
conversation.
If you coming to speak, give a hug, whatever, cool.
But then they stand right there in your ear and want to have a whole conversation. Oh, I hate that too. That's another pet peeve.
Matter of fact, since we own that, give me 7 pet peeves.
7 pet
of
peeves.
Yours.
All right, so I just named 2 of them already. I don't like people dancing around me. I don't like people standing behind me at all when I DJ.
Oh God.
And that's become a new trend now. Like, thanks to social media, it's become this new trend that everybody wants to stand behind a DJ. I don't like that. It makes me paranoid, extremely paranoid. I don't like people with drinks near me. I hate drunk people when I'm DJing because they're not self-aware at all, yo. They would talk to you the entire time, man. They would talk the entire time.
Oh my God. It's irritating. So irritating.
Let's see. The requester, the person who requests 10 songs. Yes, with the bold letters.
They actually turn the font up in their phone to make sure I can see, or they'll pull it up on YouTube like.
I did that the other day on a Carnival cruise. I had to request Finito. It was in my soul to hear Finito, and he played it for me. But in that moment, I felt so annoying.
You know how I would have cussed you.
I felt so annoying.
And I'm sure he wasn't playing. And so that's it for me, right? And I know you could attest to this. We could be playing
Some
house music, whatever. Afro beats. Let's say Afro beats. Hey, can you play that Lotto?
Yeah.
Lady.
Especially when it's known that this is not that type of party. Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it when people will be, yo, this is the old school throwback hip hop R&B party. And, hey, let me get that love.
Yeah.
You can get your little ass up out of here and go to your car.
Yeah. Yo, I'll get on the microphone and say that. Like, you can listen to whatever you want in your car. See, that's my problem with the microphone. I'm rude on the microphone.
I've gotten better with that.
I'm trying.
I've gotten better with that.
I'm trying.
Especially with people like us working these corporate. I try to really avoid. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it depending on the day. You just might have caught me on the wrong day, and I'm gonna say something, but I ain't gonna go nuts.
Man, I'm gonna give you 3 requests. I take requests. I give you 3 requests. After
from the same person?
Yeah, I take 3 of them.
You're crazy.
I'll take 3 of them from the same person.
You're crazy.
But then after that, I got to set that boundary.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
That 3 is entirely too high.
I agree.
I don't want to see.
Because then they get entitled after that.
I don't want to see nobody 3 times at my booth talk about, ooh, okay, I know I came over, but can you... No.
See, sweetheart. I might just nod my head and take the song or say I play it and not play it. But I'm gonna listen to you.
I'm cold for that.
I'm good at that.
I'm so cold for that. Be like, what?
Oh yeah, I got you.
I got you. Didn't hear nothing.
Oh, I'm good for that one. I'm good for that one. I can't. If I got my headphones on and I'm in the middle of a mix, I can't hear.
That's where I go wrong. Like, I really don't wear headphones like that. So it'd be like,
I got in-ears now. I can't hear shit. The noise cancellation.
Are stupid. So let's talk about your preference of setup.
Okay.
What are your 3? Like, if you had choices, you got on your rider, you got your first option, your second option, your third option.
Okay.
What are your options?
First option is going to be a set of 12s with maybe a S11 mixer or something like that. Mm-hmm. Second, I like the Rev 7. That's what I have right now. Yeah, she's a beauty.
Such a beauty.
Such a beauty. I have the gold one. I love it.
Oh, you fancy.
Yeah.
Let me hold some of that corporate money, shorty.
But that, and then my third one, I haven't played on CDJs consistently in a while, but I'll do CDJs in like a S9 or something like that.
Dog, I think I'm so rusty on this.
Yo, I had to set it up once, and it took me in a group text with like 4 other DJs to figure out how to plug in without the Serato disc, because I haven't used CDJs in so long. Like, the promoter was looking at me all crazy. She thought I didn't know what I was doing. She was nervous because this was my first time working with them, but I just haven't used CDJs in so long. I didn't know that you had to plug the USB cables directly into the CDJ now and then plug them to your computer. See? Just learned something new.
What CDJs is these?
The new club kit. I think they're 900s. They have USB cables on the back and you plug all of them directly up to your computer.
Really?
You don't need, it's like HID mode or something like that. You don't need a Serato disc.
No, see, you carrying me too far and too fast. Like, I personally feel as though the 800 MK2s was probably the best set of CDJs that was. Those were
legendary.
Made. Yes.
Yeah, I had that.
And what was right after that? The 900s.
I think so.
The first USB Jones.
The black ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the 900. To me, those are the best. Like, the thousands was whatever. The next is whatever. Like, you know what I mean? While it's on my brain. No, you never mind. No, I ain't even gonna ask you.
Now I want to know. Now you gotta ask me.
So, and I meant to ask Sean T this when I talked to him. Why is it that house DJs pull the decks and the mixer out of the coffin and then angle them up? Why?
I want to know that too. And why do they use that little headphone with like the one ear like this? Why do they put like only house DJs use those? And they have the rotary mixer with the knobs on it. I do want to know why. Well,
supposedly the rotary mixer is one of the better mixers to volume wise or blend wise or it's I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but I need to know why. They gotta have their joints out the case and sitting up. Like, I would go absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy too.
Absolutely.
It feels like it's at a weird angle.
Yeah.
Like, I've only did that once or twice in a club setting, and it was still weird to me to have the CDJ like up here kind of, and then the mixer angled up in the center. It was weird to me. I maneuvered around it, but it's not my preference. Okay,
so what's the one genre you really don't like spinning?
Country.
Outside of that?
Yeah, outside of country.
You did say that, but outside of that.
That's about it. Everything else I have no problem playing. I'll give you a pop set. I listen to pop music all day. Got a pop song stuck in my head on repeat right now. I can give you an R&B. I can give you house. I can only do a short time of house though. I do need a good lesson or a good playlist of house music. I could probably give you 15 minutes of house, and then I'm transition out. I can't give you a full house set.
Bruh.
That's why I say I think I need a good session with a DJ that has some house music. Like,
bruh.
I'm going to go to J.E. Money's dojo and get some house music from him.
Yeah. Because Jack, like, they will persecute you out here. They hire you for a house set and you only give up 15.
That's why I don't do it. I've had calls for house sets and I can't do it because I know I can't give you a full house set. Like,
I mean, that's respectable though.
There's black house music and then there's white house music.
Your opinion, what's the difference between the two?
It's just the what's popular. Like the Hey Hey to Dennis Ferreira, whatever his name is. That's popular on the black side. But then on the white side, it's just a different vibe. It's still house music. It's just a different vibe. I can do that. I have a lot of those songs. But now, on a black tip, I can't get in my bag, like a deep, deep bag. I can play some classic cuts, but I'm not going deep into that bag. Because they like a different type of, like, they want Bulu Master, Farley, and things like that. They looking for that. I can't go deep into that. All the house music I have right now is from DJ Ferris. I don't know how I got it. I don't know where it came from. But it all says Ferris Thomas on it. Yeah, the throwback name.
Yikes. Yikes.
And I just could play that. Once I get outside of that bag, that's a good 15, maybe 30 minutes max. Outside of that, I'm not going deep in that bag.
Understood. Switching gears. You're a parent. Correct? How do you deal with being a DJ and being a parent? How do you balance that out? How do you not single parent, I'm assuming?
Yeah. It took a long time.
How do you balance that out?
Well, now my daughter's a teenager. I don't necessarily have to. She doesn't want to be bothered with me on the weekends anyway. So that makes it a lot easier.
Right.
But in the past, it took a lot to balance it out because I'm there. I'm present all through the week. But then on the weekend, I'm working. I'm busy. So now it's just like I want to go do all the family events and all the family functions and all these things, but I can't because this is when I make my money. So it was hard back then, but now it's not too hard at all. Like, she has her own thing. She has a full-time job or part-time job.
Oh, yeah, word.
My daughter's 17. She'll be 18 soon.
Okay,
so
makes sense then.
We're past that state. But in the past, man, it was hard. I don't think I ever found true balance. Yeah, I don't think I ever found balance. Like, these last couple years is the most balanced I felt.
Got it. That's what's happening. Name your absolute no's. Absolute no's when it comes to this game.
Yo, I'm not playing R. Kelly. I'm not. I know y'all still play it, like a lot of DJs still play it. I'm not playing R. Kelly. Man, I saw that tape too early. I've witnessed things. I know people who mess with him, so I know he's guilty. I can't play it. I can't listen to the music the same. Like when I hear my mind's telling me no, my body's telling me yes, it sounds so perverted in my head. I can't do it. I can't do it. So R. Kelly is a hard no. I'm not gonna give you a Full House set, no matter how much you ask for it. It's just not gonna happen.
You are so adamant. This house joint.
It's not happening. What else am I not doing? I'm not talking on the mic the whole time. You'll get some mic action, but I am not the person who's about to be on the mic like Fat Man Scoop or something. Like that's not
Rest
for
in
me.
peace, Fat Man. Rest in peace, yo.
That's like he got the party started, he got it going and all that, but mentally I can't focus on the mic and mixing at the same time. I could do one or the other, but if I'm on a microphone, then I'm not mixing to the best ability I have, right?
Gotcha.
So that that's kind of it. I'm pretty limited on my nose, man. Like other than that, I'll do whatever.
Okay.
That sounded real crazy. Other than that, I'm down for whatever. Sound like they needed to have a pause on the end of it.
It did, but it's cool. We just gonna tap on, dance right by that. You know what I mean? Have you ever had a moment in your career to where you'd be like, "Damn, I wish I could do that again. I wish I could take it back and fix it or redo it again"?
I've had several of those. Recently, I had an event at the Field Museum, and we started off good. We were rocking. But then, like, midway in, I don't know what happened. It just was weird. Like, the crowd, the energy, the vibe just shifted a little bit. And I've been trying to figure out, like, what I could have did different to keep the energy consistent.
But was it a situation to where you really could have controlled?
I don't know. And that's what I've been trying to figure out. Because we were rocking, we were vibing, and about 11 o'clock hit, and the crowd just kind of slowly faded out. And I'm like, maybe there was a bus situation or something. Maybe there was something I don't know about going on where everybody left. But it was just like a hard stop to the crowd all of a sudden. And I'm like, I don't know if that was for me or what. I did switch the vibe musically. And I'm like, maybe I lost it when I switched the vibe musically. I don't know. But that's something that's been gnawing at me, trying to figure out. Like, if I could go back and do it again, I keep the vibe consistent with the genre that I was in. Like, I was doing like a house pop kind of set. Okay. And then I shifted it up. Somebody kept requesting Beyonce, and I finally played the Beyonce song, and then tried to go into house music after that, and that's when I lost them.
Okay. Like, I see what you're saying. Okay. Any others?
I would do Essence Fest again. The client was upset because she said I didn't use the microphone enough, and one of the turntables didn't work right. And instead of me telling them, I just went in insta double mode because it wasn't a big deal to me. But to them, they were just like, you were supposed to tell us. And they wanted somebody to be on a microphone more. And for me, I wish they would have just said that. Like, if y'all wanted a host, I would have did that. Like, I used to be scared to be on a microphone anyway, but I would have did it had I known they wanted that. But I would do that all over again, because music-wise and vibe-wise, I feel like I was cool. I just didn't know that they wanted somebody that was going to host and keep the crowd high energy and keep pulling people over and all that. I didn't know that that's what they were looking for. I thought they wanted just a DJ.
And to your defense, like, really, what you telling them the turntable went out? What was that gonna do?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what they was gonna do.
Did they have another one sitting in the back?
They didn't.
So, like, what was that gonna do?
I don't know, but that was the complaint they had, and that had me upset because I tried to get them a 5-star service. You know, I try to get everybody a 5-star service. So that little complaint bothered me because it was just like, could have said that to me in a moment, actually, and we would have had this rectified. But if I could do that all over again,
I'm still saying, how? What could you have possibly done if the deck was messed up? They didn't have another one on deck on standby.
Maybe they could have gotten another one. That's what I've been thinking. Like, maybe, but I would do that again because that was a client I wanted to lock in, like, consistently.
Gotcha.
We did 3 events, and I was looking forward to a 4th one, But after that, we never worked together again. Like, it's just like small events that I messed up in like small ways that to me, I take that as a big thing. Like, it's not a failure, it's a lesson to me. But once I figure out the lesson part of it, now it's like, all right, I want to go back and fix that.
Gotcha.
It's what it's how my brain goes.
Okay. Well, listen, man, this has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, it's been a long time coming. I've been rocking with you for, you said 16 years?
Yeah.
And I think we've shared the stage once. Have we?
I don't know. I don't think we've ever actually DJed together.
Yikes.
I think we've been in the same room together.
Same rooms. Definitely same rooms. And it's always been the mutual. You came on UIC radio when I was there.
Yeah.
We had you there.
I think that's where we met. You and what's his name?
DJ
DJ
Kid.
Lou. Yeah, you and
Low
J
Budget.
Kid, Low Budget.
Me, Kid, and Low Budget. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Well, man, it was an absolute pleasure having you on. Definitely talking to you from a female aspect in this game.
I wish I could have gave you more. I ignore the noise now.
You good. You good.
I ignore the
You
noise.
good. I salute you. I appreciate the fact that you've done what you've done and you made the strides you've made in your career. You know what I'm saying? Give the people your socials where they can find you, and we about to tap dance up out this piece.
I like that. All right. My name's DJ Gemini Jones. You can find me on all social media at DJ Gemini Jones. My website is djgeminijones.com. And yes, you have to say the full name, like the Tribe Called Quest. I am DJ Gemini Jones. So that's it. Make sure you stay tuned. Check me out on WGCI bi-weekly. I'm on next week. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Good shit.
If you need a wedding DJ, give me a call. I'll turn your wedding up, boy. Got a corporate event?
Yeah.
Holla at me.
Word.
Anything but clubs.
Anything but clubs. Word.
You know what? If we had to go back to one of my pet peeves, that's it. Clubs.
The clubs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like anything about the clubs now.
Now? No.
Yeah, no. Back in the past, yeah. Now, no.
God, no. No. They won't turn up from walking in the door to leaving out.
But they don't turn up for real. And if we had 4 DJs on the lineup, we all playing the same songs damn near. Every time I think I'm playing off and playing old or something, the next DJ get on and play the same songs.
They don't care.
They don't care. And
They
I
don't
care, though.
care.
I hate it.
They don't care. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? We still eating. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. You're right.
Yeah. So listen, I thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's been a pleasure talking to this woman right here. Until the next episode, y'all love on each other, love on y'all people. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. We have something hip that we want to present to you.
Yo, sound man, turn up.